I discovered Truffaut several times in my life. I saw his first films before I really wanted to make movies. I was in Paris because I wanted to be a painter, and I did see Les Quatre Cents Coups. And in film school, I discovered Truffaut again. I think I saw Jules Jim, and that blew my mind. And then the most important one, Fahrenheit 451. I love the entire film. I love the music in it. I love how it's edited. I love the acting. I love the film, especially the ending of the film with the book People.
I am Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice.
I am Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice.
Both of you the same book?
My brother is Volume 1.
My brother is Volume 2.
It's a great pleasure to meet you.
Wow. There was more to learn from this guy than just film language or whatever. You can learn from most great filmmakers. I learned from many. But Truffaut has a very unique position. I think the big lesson that I learned only from Truffaut was what he invested in his films. Filmmaking was not about technique, was not about how you shot, and I think I realized that with Fahrenheit 451. It was a sheer utopian film, and I always wished he would have made another science fiction film. What he was really about was about an attitude towards filmmaking. And that there was something in the texture of his films, not just in the language or whatever you call. He himself learned from Hitchcock too, or from others. But what I learned from him was that you had to put something of your own heart into it, and that was the kind of look you develop towards the world and towards your actors and towards the places you show. It was in everything, and that texture was, or that undescribable something was tenderness. There was an incredible tenderness towards all the people he showed in his films, especially children. And there was love.
Victor. C'est bien, Victor. Tu t'appelleras Victor.
I met Truffaut, I remember it exactly, it was at the Berlin Film Festival in 1977. I forgot what film he was showing there. And he didn't know me, and I spoke to him, and he gave me almost half an hour. We had an intense talk, and we talked about that tenderness and the investment of love. And first he was a little, he was a little awkward when I spoke to him about it, because maybe he felt that should be under the carpet and that should not be talked about. It should just be there. But then we talked about it, and it was a wonderful talk the two of us had. I worked as a film critic, not unlike Truffaut, and the longest review I ever wrote was on The Wild Child. He himself played the leading character in Wild Child, the Dr. Itard, it was called, who treats the young boy who is found and who grew up among wolves. He takes care of him because he realized the institutions don't know how to handle a little human being like this. And there is a scene when he punishes the boy. He loves him very much, but he punishes him and puts him in a cupboard, into a dark cupboard. And you see how much he suffers himself that he has to do it. But you realize also that he does it out of love. He tries to get to the boy and tries to make him understand what human society is and what a human being is. And part of that at one point is that he has to punish him. And I was all against that because I felt he likes him so much. And how can he punish him? And then in this, he himself plays it with such pain. And his love for the boy is also his conviction that the boy needs that sign of being punished. And that, for me, is a crucial and incredible scene. When he then opens the cupboard again and lets him out, I think that's my favorite scene. He embraces him. I thought I would always love this film more than any of his others. And then I saw Mississippi Mermaid, a film he himself didn't seem to care so much about. But for me, it was a revelation. Ever since I saw the film, I remember Lyon just for these few sequences when he finds her there. I think I know every second of it. And every second of it, again, is drenched in tenderness and love. And again, it was in the way he saw his places and the character. And in the unconditional love that Belmondo's character had for his wife, even if she tried to kill him. This, for me, was also such a metaphor for Truffaut. He loved cinema even if it was going to kill him.